Hello, this is Walt Jawin. I just received a package from Electronic Fans the other day, and I thought I'd have an opening just to show you. The package should contain 205mm red LEDs, 50 pieces of 555 timer ICs, 50 self-locking switches, 8x8mm, 40 terminal blocks, and that's 2-pin, and 23-pin terminal blocks, 20 red dip switches, 1-pin, 10 PCB boards, 5 single row 40-pin socket, 2 boxes of U-shaped breadboard jumpers, 140 pieces in each, 1 tube of soldering paste, a 5-volt NEMA 17 stepper motor with 4 wires, half an amp, 1 dust sensor module for Arduino, a sound sensor module with a microphone, and a sound sensor module with a variable resistor. That's 14 items all together. And here's the package. We have the address on one side with the tracking number, and on the other side we have the customs declaration and where it's from. And we're hoping to build a few modules with these parts. And I'll just take the box cutter here. And start at the top. Here's the 2 pieces of jumper wires for the breadboard, 140 pieces in each. And I'll just cross that off the list. And here's a little package here. I suppose maybe I could take everything out and put it on the This is the 5 machined 40 pieces of sockets. So looks like it might be a bit smaller than what I was expecting as far as the sockets go. And I'll take a few more pieces out here to set them on the desk. So, and just for curiosity here, you open the, looks like the dust sensor, or no, this is the motor, the NEMA 17 motor. Looks pretty nice. kind of exciting. We're hoping to set this motor up and get it started with the controller. We do have a stronger motor. The shaft is still straight. It's got the 4-pin connector. It's 5 volts and a half an amp. You can see that. I have another NEMA 17 motor. It's quite a bit more powerful, so I bought this one to get the software set up and get it ready with the motor controller. And there is the soldering paste for soldering surface mount devices. I've never soldered any surface mount devices before, but it seems to be the way of the future. I just cross the motor and the soldering. Start with a smaller package. I think the LEDs are in that. Okay. And here we have the 50 pieces of 555 timers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 5. We're hoping to make some LED flashing lights with switches. And here is the 8-pin printed circuit boards with for SMD surface mount device soldering. And I'll just cross that off. And in the motor and the 555 timers. And here we go with the dust sensor. It's got the wire there. I don't think I'll take it out of the package right now. And we'll add that to the, connect that to the Arduino and see if we can get that working for a project. And here is one of the sound sensing module with the microphone and the adjustable potentiometer. And here's the other one. It's got the microphone and the variable resistor. So it's 2 different types of sound sensors. We're hoping to make a couple of modules and see what goes bump in the night. There's a lot of traffic in this area, and we're going to do some experiments and see if it's affecting our sleep patterns. So that was the dust sensor and the 2 sound sensors. And here's the 205 millimeter LEDs, which we'll be using for flashing lights. And possibly other experiments. And here's the 3-pin terminal blocks. We have 20 pieces there. It's kind of exciting. I hope you can see that all right. And here's the 42-pin terminal blocks. 40 pieces. We use those for the printed circuit boards. And here's the self-locking switches. Okay, we've got 50 of those. Hold one in my hand there, just so you can see what it's like. See, it's kind of exciting. When you push the button in, it locks, makes a connection, and here we have the 1-pin switches. The other type of switches, it's a slide switch where you move the button from side to side to make a connection, on one side and off on the other. And it looks like it's a full order. And we crossed off all the pieces, and we're certainly looking forward to making some projects. All right, and I'd like to say again, we ordered these from Electronic Fans Company, and that's a company on AliExpress. And I'll just show you the website there. You can see it. Or you can just Google Electronic Fans Electronics. Well, I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I hope you find this informative.